everybody. I'm back. That first video of mine that I put out there, I'm really happy. Over 130 views, some new subscribers to the YouTube video or YouTube channel that I put together. I really do appreciate the support. There's been some shares out there and stuff like this. So I'm going to do the second video now. And keep bringing up. If you like the videos, if they help you out, give me a thumbs up. If they don't help you out, give me a thumbs down and tell me why. We can get through this and talk through this, and maybe I can actually clarify some of these things. So I really appreciate your support. Keep it coming. It's going to help the channel grow and the community grow, and put you some leadership ideas out there on the table that may or may not help you. I was sent a message. Yeah, I'm looking at the monitor over here because I'm going to be reading an email that was, or it wasn't an email, excuse me, an instant message that popped up for me that Peter sent to me. He's a little bit beside himself, and let's talk about this for a second. So here's his email. I'm going to read it, okay? Hey Brent, just saw your last vlog. I just became a team leader in the recent weeks, and you are saying in your video, never give up, keep motivated, and other things. I cannot agree more on these views. But what if people above me give up, don't give a damn, and don't have the balls to change things? Like we have a F load of shitty people coming in from the streets. I did my best for 2.5 years. And even they acknowledge things, but I know I understand a lot of F things about people, even if I'm closer to a sociopath. But I'm lost here. We have a F-load amount of issues just because people don't want to use their brains. Is this my fault? How can I lead people who are coming in every day just to have a good day's sleep? How can I motivate these people? They have free hands to solve the problems. What is missing here? By the way, the problems aren't complex. Really, signed, Sad and Hopeless. Well, hi, Peter. First of all, congratulations on your promotion to team leader. It is a big step, and like I said in my last video, these promotions are put in place for a couple of reasons that aren't always the right reason to be put into promotions, okay? So thank you for reaching out to me. I'm really happy that you finished your instant message with Sad and Hopeless, because hope is not a plan. Hope is not a plan, my friend, okay? So now that we recognize this, okay, it's like, you know that scene in that movie where Morpheus puts out 2 pills?
You take the red pill, you stay in Wonderland, and I show you how deep the rabbit hole goes.
Well, congrats, you chose the red pill. Your eyes have been opened. You see the reality. You're starting to see it at your level, okay? And it's a cyclical cycle of failure within corporations and bigger companies and stuff like this. So let's start by looking at the big corporate picture, okay? Why do corporations exist? They exist solely to make money, okay? This is the only thing the executives look at, how much money they can make, what are their stock percentages going up or down. This is what they care about. This is all they care about, okay? So corporations make money, that's it. They make money by selling goods and services. Goods and services can be broken down into commodities, okay? And commodities have a lifespan. They have a shelf life. It's like when you go buy a gallon of milk or a quart of milk, okay, fresh milk, it's only going to stay good for so long, okay? You can buy a refrigerator, and we're going to get back to the refrigerator thing in just a second. That refrigerator has a shelf life. It's only going to work for so long. And the refrigerator companies know this, and they know that you're going to come back and buy another refrigerator, okay? Because the more money you put into a refrigerator, okay, the more and more it's going to cost to keep that refrigerator updated, okay? And then you have assets, okay? Assets are what keep the company making money, okay? And corporations protect They're assets. Commodities can be replaced, can be reduced, can do all of this stuff. But assets, companies really protect those assets because it continues making money. Okay? Now, guess which one you are? Good, good. That your eyes have been opened. Yes, you are a commodity. Okay? How do you become an asset? You'll be an asset in a smaller company because the boss, the owner, does not have that financial capital to keep spending on bad commodities to replace these bad commodities. So in a smaller company, a smaller corporation and stuff like this, kind of like a mom and pop kind of aspect or startup side of the business side of things, the boss needs you. And the key word being need, okay? So he knows or she knows that they can't do this without you. So they're going to treat you differently, okay? They're going to bend over backwards to make you happy, all right? Bigger corporations, it's like, oh, well, get rid of them. We'll replace them with somebody different. So like I said before, companies protect their assets and replace their commodities. So now that your eyes have been opened and you know you're the refrigerator, see, going back to the front, now that you know that you're a refrigerator, now look at the refrigerator, look at where your placement is. So you're the refrigerator, you're the team leader, and your placement is in, they put you, the refrigerator, in the living room. Allocation of resources, okay? So you're a commodity, they put you in the living room. Is this the good place? But not only in the living room, now you're surrounded by mismatched furniture, okay? And it's your job to bring the mismatched furniture together as a team, being the refrigerator. Really funny thing of looking at things, okay? So we got to figure out where your value is, okay? Do you have value in the living room as a refrigerator around the mismatched furniture? Well, we got to look at this. You've got to look at this. What value do you bring to the living room? What's good about being in the living room as a refrigerator with this mismatched furniture? Okay, so think about that for a little bit. For me, personally, I say, oh, it's a good place to put my beer and my snacks. Okay, put a bottle of whiskey on top, and I don't have to be moving around, and I can actually serve the people that are sitting on this mismatched furniture set in the living room. So that's where I see it, okay? So the thing is, you got to find out where you bring value. You see the gaps, you find the gaps, and in your message, you know, I can feel your frustration and your anger and your self-entitled sociopath, okay? So it starts with you. It definitely starts with you. You can only influence you. And you've got to change that mindset. So, yeah, the negative mindset or the negative emotions through your frustration and through your anger and through your self-defined sociopath, okay, is actually bringing negative energy, negative feelings into the team itself, okay? And since you're the titled leader, team leader, okay, you've got to recognize that. Whether they look at you or not is irrelevant, but you are that titled leader, okay? And you've got to start looking at a different way, okay? You got to start taking a different approach on this side of things. So you must change your mindset. You must go in and look for the positives. You must voice those positives. It's a change of mindset. You can't keep going down this path of frustration and anger, okay? You got to change your sociopathic the vision of yourself. That has to change, okay? So yes, again, it does start with you, all right? So let's see. It is easy to concentrate and see negatives. So it takes a true leader to seek out the positive, okay? It's so easy to find the negatives. It takes a real leader to find the positives and build on those positives. So you've got a problem with your superiors, your management level. Again, I could have a whole nother vlog in reference to this. So what you've got to do is you've got to picture yourself no longer as a refrigerator. You know you're the commodity, okay? So you know you're that refrigerator. So now we're going to change your mindset into a shield. You're a shield like on the video games, okay? The managers have given up, and they provide zero support or very little support. They don't care about anything. It's okay. You do care because you reached out to me. You were frustrated and angry enough to reach out and ask for some advice. So look at yourself as a shield, okay? And on the front of the shield, it's taking a beating, okay? And behind that shield, you're protecting yourself and your employees, okay? The team around you. So yourself and the people behind you. So you're protecting it. You're taking the beating for the team. And the next thing you need to do, okay, since you've created that safe space, that environment to where the employees are actually feeling, I don't know how to say it, more psychologically comfortable, okay? Because you're taking that beating on the other side from the management and stuff like this. Now you've got to split. You got to look at the environment in which you created for your team, okay? And you need to start finding out what motivates these people, okay? And that comes through observations. That comes through hanging out with these guys after work, not in work. Okay, so getting to know your team in reality. So they're coming in just like you, that they're in there to make money and stuff like this, and all of a sudden you're put into this position of leader, okay? And the entire time that you've been going through this, these promotions and stuff like this, you've had the frustration, you've had the anger, you've had this sociopathic mindset, okay? And this is how people look at you. So it's the rebranding of yourself that I talked about in my last video, the fake it till you make it side of things. People are going to look at you strange and differently, but you've got to come back in. You've got to go into work, and you've got to start learning what motivates your team. You got to start communicating with your team. Yeah, the entire time that you're doing this, you're getting beat on by the management, etc., like this, because they're looking for releases. So the thing is, you got to deal with your immediate thing, and you're responsible. Your immediate responsibility is those releases. Get your team to release on time, those sprints, and take care of that. This is your immediate goal. Your immediate issue is not your management. Your immediate issue is to motivate and encourage and inspire and bring your team together. That's where your immediate starts, okay? Management will work themselves out later. And guess what? Yeah, they're going to be pissed off. They're going to be angry because you're not listening to them, okay? So that's if you decide to take this alternative path that I'm telling you about. So changing of the mindset, okay? Fake it till you make it. Motivated, inspired, driven, passionate. You've got the passion, but your passion is directed in the wrong way. It's got to be passionate in the positive way, okay? Hold your people accountable. Hold your people responsible for certain things, okay? So that's what you got to do around that side of things. So in the end, yes, it is you. You are the titled team leader, okay? So now you've got to become a true leader. And to become a true leader, you've got to give yourself that self-evaluation. What are you willing to change to make things better? What are you willing to change in you to make things better? These are personal choices, and these are not easy choices to make. So you need to take some time and think about that. Give yourself that self-evaluation. What do you really want? Do you want to be a leader? It's not an easy job, but it's the most fulfilling job when you do it right. It really is, because it will all come back to you. Okay, you're going to start building your followers and stuff like this. And keep in mind, you can't always be the leader. You've got to learn how to follow too and listen. So your two choices are continue being the self-defined sociopath. Yeah, continue being that self-defined sociopath. Or go down the path that I just told you about. The changing of mindset, the positive mindset, okay? And that takes a lot of energy. That takes a lot of energy, a lot of commitment on your side, all right? So you got to do that, or you can quit like everybody else. It's your choice. It's your choice. So for me, I personally always choose to fight. This is where that warrior mindset is. This is where you never give up, okay? You've got to keep that in mind, man. You've got to keep that in mind. Remember that security perimeter I told you about in my first video? Okay, so you recognize the gap in the system. You recognize the gap in that security perimeter. You're choosing to recognize that, and you're going to go fill that gap, or you're not. This is what I mean by that. Okay, you're going to get a lot of flack coming back at you. You're going to get a lot of people looking at you like you're strange. You're going to get a lot of people going away from you, but that's okay. The people that do stay around you, those are the people that you can work with. You can only help those who want to help themselves, but it starts with you. It always starts with you. Okay? Later on in time, the management will see this, okay? And somebody in management will want to come back in because they see that there's change happening on the team. And this change is created by you if you take this path that I laid out for you. Okay? And believe it or not, when that manager comes back in and starts seeing all of these changes and everything, just a little secret for you, they're going to take credit for it. Okay? So that's fine. You know what you did. The team knows what you did. The management, let them take credit for it. Okay? Because in the end, they're going to lose. All right? So, your choice, two choices. Stay sociopath or step out of your comfort zone. Be positive, inspirational. Find out how to motivate your team by spending time with them outside of work, communicating with them, listening to them, okay? And start bringing the team together on this side of things. Because your ultimate goal is those releases. You've got to get that job out for the client, okay? So thank you very much. If there's anything I can clarify for you in the future, please don't hesitate to send me another instant message. I appreciate your input. And do me a favor, guys. Give me a thumbs up or a thumbs down like I mentioned in the beginning. Hit that like button, share these videos, and spread this information and spread this knowledge. Okay? Because from taking care of their people, taking care of your people, your company will start producing more revenue and actually start reducing losses in finances, and you're going to start keeping your people there longer for attrition purposes, or keeping your people in the company longer. Because when you show that you're a good leader, people will come. It's not all about money all the time, guys. People stay for leadership. Okay? So thanks for reaching out to me again. Hope you enjoy this second video. Again, peace out, and I look forward to answering the next questions that come in. I'm really thrilled with the reaction that I've already got. Very much appreciated. Guys, peace out. Have a great day, and we'll talk later.